all on these sheets, you'll understand why.
If you what?
If I trip at all on sheets, you'll understand why, because they are, like, ginormous. All right. It is important when you start this, remember how we always fold this part of the sheet back? It's really important that you have this, because in a minute, I'm going to hold on to this to uncover the abdomen. Okay, so you need to have this extra part of the sheet folded down. All right. You're going to take your towel, and you're going to want to go ahead and adjust the size of the towel before you lay it on the client. If I just laid this on him, it's covering his entire abdomen already. Okay, I can't have that. So I'm going to take the towel, and I'll probably fold it, you know, maybe for Eric, I'll fold it in half, or I might fold it like this. Okay, just to make sure that it's already adjusted. And I'm going to lay it down, and I'm going to make sure, I'm going to roll this back so you can see, the towel has to be higher than the edge of the sheet. Okay, the towel has to go higher. So if the towel is right next to his chin, that's fine. All right. Then we undrape each arm first. So the towel is down. Pull the sheet. Pull the sheet and the towel up. Bring the arm out. Bring the sheet down, but do not push it under. Bend their elbow. And Eric, I want you to just hold on to the towel. Of course, I had to choose you. Bend the elbow, and then again, Eric, just hold on to that. Is it all right if I look for a bone in your hip?
Sure.
Okay. I'm going to find the ASIS. Now, when I tuck into the undergarment, I'm not going to do like we do with the back. I'm not going to go tuck, 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 tuck across for real obvious reasons.
Right.
So, I'm going to locate the ASIS, tuck the sheet on one side, tuck, tuck. See, that's why I already have him holding onto the towel. You see how the sheet already came down? So, tuck, tuck, reach across, tuck, tuck. Okay, I'm not tucking across. Hold on to that towel for me. What if they aren't wearing undergarments?
Then you tuck it under the tuck.
You're going to tuck under here first.
Yeah, but then like when you bring it down.
You gotta be careful.
You've got to be very careful, and then tuck it again. Okay. You'll always have to readjust it. Okay. Okay. Hold on to that towel for me. Okay. And then you're going to tuck here. Now, I do the tuck and roll, so we're not going back and forth around the table. So I'm going to pull here and tuck, tuck. I'm going to take the webbing between my middle finger and my thumb and find the 10th rib. And usually my middle finger is going to come right on to that xiphoid process. I'm not going to go under the towel to find it. I'm going to go on top of the towel to find it. Boom, it's right there. I'm going to roll the towel, fold, arm down. Okay, I'll do it on that side. This towel is not going to go anywhere. Okay. Okay, roll the towel under, fold down. Okay, I am not going to tuck the towel under his body, because then he's going to feel like he's laying on a big clump of towel. Okay, so that's how we're doing it. Now, would I do this for a guy if I was doing abdominal work?
No.
Probably not. However, because, you know, we're in here, we're going to practice it this way. Okay? All right. So, here we go. We're going to start with the resting position. All right, so Eric, what I want you to do is I want you to keep your eyes closed, and I really want you to just go with this, okay? Just go with it. And I want you to take some nice deep breaths in and out. Really lift your hands up, or lift my hands up. Okay, first technique, and I'm going to write them on the board as we work. They are in your packet, though. It's called the wave. So, the abdominal muscles come right up like this, rectus abdominis. So I'm going to lay my hands across them, and I'm going to push with my palms, and I'm going to pull with my fingers. I'm not sliding. I'm pushing, and I'm pulling. I'm pushing, and I'm pulling. Push, and pull. Then I'm going to go into what we call the sun and moon. So you're going to start with your dominant hand, which is my right. So I'm going to start, remember, everything has to go clockwise. So I'm going to start with the sun, going in that clockwise fashion. Now, I don't have lotion on, so you know how it might get a little bit hard to move your hand, but stay with it and just go in a circle. Then I'm going to bring the moon in, sun and moon, and as the moon comes towards that sun, my hand is just going to leapfrog over my first one. I'm not yet. Yeah. All right. So right now, though, I know Eric feels a warmth in this area. I have a nice warming in my hand, so I'm ready to put my lotion on then.
That's a lot.
Well, I've got a lot of work to do. All right, so I'm going to put it on with a ringing kind of technique. Real superficial, okay? And apply the lotion with a light ringing. And then I'm going to start getting deeper. So I'm going to go back to my sun and moon, and I'm going to start going in. Now, your clients are going to want to hold their breath here. I need you to take a couple of nice deep breaths in and out for me. And on the exhale, I'm going to probably try to go a little bit deeper. Now, as you work, you're going to feel gurgles, probably. You're going to feel bubbles. That's fine. Okay. Okay, then I'm going to work to my first side. So I'm going to slide all the way over, and I'm going to start with a light ringing right between that bottom rib and the iliac crest. You guys, of course, I'm going to do it on this side too. So, and then I'm going to intensify this.
So how deep do you go?
I will go as deep as you will feel the tissue try to almost kick you out. You'll know that you've gone deep enough. You really will. You'll see when you do it that the tissue kind of says, I'm not going to let you go in any further. I'm going to transition into a squeeze knead. And then I think one of the best techniques here is called the scrape. And I'm basically going to scrape my hand all along the iliac crest. So I'm going to reach under and sit back like I'm sitting in a chair. Scrape, 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 scrape. My other hand comes in. Scrape, 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 scrape. My other hand comes in. That's pretty deep. Okay, and I'm going to come back to center. And this side already feels a lot. It feels so much less tight. Okay, so now I go back to my sun and moon, and I keep my pressure intense here. I keep it strong. I don't lighten up. I got to get to the other side, but I'm not going to like try to keep my hand on him and do this. Okay, I'm going to take my hands off, shoulder, shoulder, continue. But when I get to the other side, you've got to remember that I'm still going clockwise. Okay. So clockwise, breathe, and big out, big out. Good. All right, I'm going to slide over to my new side, take the rest of the lotion that I have, and ring. I'm going to start ringing lightly first, right between the ilium, which is the hip, and that bottom rib. I'm going to get a little bit more intense. And then I'm going to go right into my squeeze kneading. Right into my scrape.
That looks like it feels good.
Breathe. Right into my scrape. Right back into my sun and moon. And I keep my strong pressures. Now, there's some tightness right there. There's some big tightness right there. I don't know what it is, but there's a lot of tightness right there. You feel that? Right there, man. Okay, we've got one more technique to do here, and this one you have to do when the client exhales. Okay, so after all those techniques, I'm going to come get in a nice lunge. My hands are just above the sheet on either side. Eric, take a nice deep breath. All the way out for me. Push up. Thumbs come under the ribs. Hands come underneath. Take another deep breath in and exhale. Lift up. Rock back and forth. Big breath in. And big out. Push up.
And you're kind of lightening up once you get to the ribs.
Yeah, lightening up a little bit. Exhale. Lean back and rock up, rock up, rock up, rock up, rock up. Okay? And then I'm going to come back to sun and moon. I think that released a little bit, actually, right there. And then I'm going to go back to my wave. And this is how I'm going to end it.
And this is superficial.
Yeah, I'm going to go back to superficial. And I'm just going to sort of back my hands out.
Good to know what the deep work gets like.
All right, and I'm done. So, I need to get the client redraped though. Arms are out. So, I'm going to put the hands under the sheet. Bring this up, and try not to do this. Okay. As you bring the sheet up, kind of pull the tucks out, fold it back. Pin the sheet down on the clavicle, and Eric, if you would, just take that towel out for me and set it on the side of the floor.
You okay, Eric?
That's it. How'd that feel?
Oh, something.
Something good?
Yeah, it was like, wow. My abdomen has been massaged.
Indeed it has. All right. First clients on the table, please.